Oh. Ladies and gentlemen,
Minasan, konnichiwa!
holy hell, what was that?
We are Noises and Buckets, I'm Dino Joe.
I'm Mark Impulse. Welcome to another cast. I'm excited for this cast.
Yeah.
Explain to the good people, Joe, why I'm excited for this cast.
This is the JCG, like the Japanese Championship, something or other.
Look at these lock-ins. Can we just... Okay, sorry, continue, okay.
So yeah, this is actually the Season 2 finals.
What the fuck is this?
Man, these... Well, I don't know, maybe they decided on it beforehand.
Oh, you're
I don't
probably
know.
right. They probably...
And
yeah,
they
you're right.
remade it or something like that.
You're probably right.
So, yeah, because I look at the bands. They're not real bands.
Oh,
so
you're right.
Maybe they picked and then there was an error or something.
Yeah.
So, this is JCG, the Japanese league. Oh, we're already in the game. Okay.
Oh, God.
Hurry up.
Well, what's the team on the right here, Joe?
The team on the right is PA, Peachserver All-Stars. I think they won the first season. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that.
Okay.
And then the team on the left is Detonation FM. This game's starting really fast, so we gotta hurry up as much as possible. On the Detonation side, we have Ezreal, Caitlyn, Yorick, Sona, and Aatrox. Wow, alright. You can introduce the other team.
The other team, Peach Nation America, is which? Peach Nation All-Stars.
Peachserver.
Peachserver All-Stars. We'll get it eventually, ladies and gentlemen. They've got a Nami, an Elise in the jungle, top lane Shen, mid lane Ahri, and a Vayne. Level 1 stuff looks like Detonation FM's looking to maybe late invade the red here, take that away from Elise, although the Peach All-Stars have a really good thing here. Could there be a bubble lands on 2, but I don't think anything's gonna come of it. The Peaches are a bit tentative to do anything about this. Man, Detonation FM just going in.
Yeah, I apologize for any of the sound.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Blind engineer Jason.
We're doing our best impression of SBO when they had it outside.
Oh.
And the arcade consoles would overheat, and there were actually cockroaches in the arcade cabinet.
Oh my god.
You remember this?
No, I don't.
No? It was really bad.
It sounds really bad.
Like Justin Wong won Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He's like, I'm never coming back to this again. Oh, looks like someone's gonna get caught. Here we go. Is that Vayne?
What?
Yeah, gets a condemn. Where's she going? She keeps going back. Maybe she accidentally clicks on the minimap. Vayne cleans it up. First blood goes to her.
She failed to flash over the wall too, so I don't know if that was just nerves or what it was, but also let it be known, I believe this is being held on the North American server.
Yes.
So lag is definitely a thing.
That is true.
Right?
Yeah. But the fun thing about it is that because it's on the North American server, we know we're on 310A. So no confusion there. And we don't have to giggle about like random languages appearing.
That's true.
Aatrox is in the jungle too.
Ooh.
Aatrox is in the jungle. We have offlane York versus this whiffs of bubbles, Jesus. Offlane York versus Nami and Vayne up top.
Starting items are making Dorn a very wealthy man this game.
Only from blue team. Purple team is not a big a fan.
No, but four items coming out, and you can do that with Aatrox. Aatrox sustain is it's incredible. So, and you know what's really interesting too about this composition from Detonation FM is, I don't know if you guys watch some of our other casts of the Vietnamese League. There was a comp that we saw which was a Vayne York, where you thought, man, what a bummer late game. Because even if you blow up the Vayne, like she'll still get the revived and the York ulted. And of course, I'll leave you to understand or leave you to watch the rest of it. But in this game, you have essentially 3 people that do really well with getting York ulted, and that being Ezreal, Caitlyn, and Aatrox. Granted, Ezreal's probably going to go for the more utility mid lane blue build type thing, but still, all characters that will do well in the extended life death, I guess, of York's ult.
Oh, that's true. If you do look at their team, they're like a battering ram, pretty much.
Huh.
Like they have 2 AD carries, and then they have Aatrox. So it's not like one of those simple, some of the AD carries, the carries in the back, and then you have people and they stand behind the front line. I don't know about this, man. Like this looks pretty greasy.
So pretty
greasy. I don't have a better word for it.
No, I agree. It's not only it is very greasy. I would go as far to say it is greasy.
Oh yeah, that's even worse than Greasy. Yeah, to see. Jeez.
Now the only problem
Young
that I
Jeezy.
foresee. Oh, here we go.
There's a problem that Elise did not foresee. She can't repel anything. Just dies in midair because of the ignite.
And Rip. Oh no, he got Rip from her. So, it looked like she was trying to come around. Maybe they were looking for a dive on Yorick, but Aatrox, being a great friend in the jungle, realizing that I believe they had a ward there, so maybe they saw her and then laid the trap. Going back to what I was saying earlier, though, I do foresee an initiation problem from Detonation FM. The way you talked about them being a battering ram, I don't know if this battering ram has any wheels. It might be something that you could see coming from a decent distance away.
I mean, the battering ram only helps when there's not, like, cannons firing.
Yeah, exactly.
And machine guns in the back.
Yeah.
But damn, when it gets there...
When it gets there. Oh, damage going in on Sona bottom lane. Will the Ignite be able to kill her?
She lives. She lives.
Sub, I would guess from the thumbnail, sub 10 health, perhaps. There was literally nothing left on that health bar. Got Taunt under a tower. One of the many benefits of Shen in a 2v1 lane, Taunt is such a scary thing, because if you get Taunt under tower, that stops your offense completely.
Yeah, but then when you miss the taunt, then it's a disaster.
Then it's yeah.
And you can't run because you use your running skill to taunt.
Yep. Land your taunts, kids. Stay in school. Not a good idea.
So Sona's already back up to 3/4 health, either abusing those, what is it called? Aria Perseverances.
Yes, Aria Perseverance, that's correct.
I got it this time!
Pink
Bubble!
Pink ward, battle top lane. Aatrox spending a decent amount of time up there, which is good.
This is actually a pretty tough situation bottom. You have Caitlyn and Sona pushing that tower, and both people at the tower are half health. I don't think that tower's going to last for very long. And Vayne, I think Vayne and...
Ezreal, Essence shifting in. Aatrox is here. He actually misses his Q. Ahri trying to dance around to get a kill. She does! She ends up killing Saros and flashes away. Aatrox trying to flash and follow, but cannot convert. So Wendy Lols with the beautiful outplay right there. Gets ganked and still gets ganked. Not only gets the kill, but gets ganked, gets the kill, and gets out alive. Ladies and gentlemen, Ahri.
Styling. Against an Ezreal, no less.
Yeah.
Well, he Essence shifted forward. He deserves that.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going with that. He's got his tier up. She goes 2 Doran's rings and an Amp Tome, so she wants to fight. And let's see, let's look at the other items. Vayne already gone back and picked up her Bilgewater. Caitlyn and Sona finally going back now. I believe they took the tower?
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they did.
This is what I had foreseen. Once they saw that they were late, already Vayne and Nami were shifting bot. They ported, even though the wave at top was already halfway through. So.
Yeah.
Predictable.
Your actions are slow. 2 tiers coming out for Detonation FM.
What a bunch of crybabies.
I know. How I can't. This is definitely a ramping up team. Even though Vayne's on the team, and I feel like they have a more conventional team comp on the Peach All-Stars side, I don't think that... I think that Det FM's... Oh, fight in the jungle. Aatrox fighting Elise here. Gets the Shen'll!
Stand United goes down. That was a little bit... I think the timing was a little bit off, because Shen was actually in position to cut Aatrox off from where he was top lane.
Interesting stuff. Maybe he thought...
It must have been some... I don't want to say communication issues, but Shen probably thought that Elise was going to start pushing forward, but as soon as Aatrox saw it, he probably dove back or something.
Yeah. He didn't have the intention of fully committing to trying to kill Elise, which was good in a part, because that lets us know that he at least has in mind Shen 6. That's probably not a good idea.
He knows, not like us Wood League players.
Mm-mm.
The bubble on Caitlyn. Here comes some damage coming out of Vayne, but the trade actually, I don't know who the trade goes to or favors.
Well, the problem with trading with Sona and a Caitlyn that has a big sword and lifesteal quince is that there's no such thing as trading. You either kill or you don't. At this point in the game, when there's 8 minutes in and you have lifesteal on both people and then sustain in both lanes, trading doesn't really make any difference.
That's true. Well, we'll see what Nami maxed as well. I know real cool people like me max Bubble or Tidecaller's Blessing, and really boring, crappy people like you max the Ebb and Flow.
No comment. I'm gonna leave.
I have a comment. You're boring.
I'm gonna leave it at a reasonable Discussion. Hey, interesting pickup from Aatrox in the jungle. He starts with a Kindle Gem. You think he's going for Spirit Visage first?
That is possible, because it's pretty damn strong now.
Mm-hmm. Synergizes very well with his ridiculous sustain.
Yeah, I've heard, I don't watch the European scene, but I've heard people in the European scene have been building like a tanky Aatrox. I tried it in a game, it was awful. But I'm also awful, so I don't know if I'm any indication. Already ganking bot, Tidal Wave misses, but what's gonna happen? Bubble lands on Sona, she's dead. She's dead. And, Elise went back in, and now Aatrox activates, but he's not tanky enough. Look how much damage, he just queued in, and now he has less than quarter health. Charm lands on Caitlyn, they aren't gonna follow up.
You know, it was a really good effort by Ezreal trying to come down. Can he clean up this? He already used his ult. I don't know if he has enough like AoE damage to even go with anything. Aatrox tries to land something, the stun, and then the taunt goes down on Ezreal and not able to clean it up. Really unfortunate situation for Detonation FM there. They had 2 or 3 people within killing range and they couldn't get it. Also, good defense by them as well. I mean, Sona got a 3-person defensive crescendo there, and I believe saved the life of Caitlyn.
She didn't save her own life.
No. Very selfless. She's picking up the Ruby Crystal. Of course, we're going to probably build that Sightstone. God, I said that Sightstone.
That Sightstone with a D.
I hate that. I hate saying that. Okay. Glacial Shot picked up on York. York going to go the how am I this tanky and do this much damage build, mana build on York that we all know and love.
Love being a very
facetious term in this case.
Why are you so sarcastic?
Caitlyn, foregoing boots, decides that I don't need shoes, I need more pickaxes.
That's what I usually do. I feel that at this point, like, brown boots aren't really that worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Vayne agrees too. Uh-oh. Aatrox sticking his nose in gets comboed by Elise. But nothing much is gonna happen from there.
Doesn't follow it up. I think he had his little spider sense there. Little demon sense.
Oh, a little spider sense. I like that.
Oh!
Yeah, you got that. You got that.
Little spider sense that maybe Elise was not alone. Maybe Elise was spinning a web of lies. I'll stop. I'll go home. So going back to that Caitlyn idea, though, it's interesting because watching the OGN thing, the OGN finals, Loco Doco was, when he was guest commentating, it wasn't the finals, it was something else that he was guest commentating with good old...
The bubble.
I don't know if we're going to see a dragon contest here. There's not a lot of people from Peach's All-Stars to contest this. In fact, it's 4v2 at this point. Ma getting real low on Aatrox, but all he has to do is let someone else tank it for a little bit. I'm sure he'll get back up. He can, of course, Q over the wall in case things get dicey. Detonation FM takes it. But Loco Doco was mentioning there's basically 2 schools of thought in Korea now. Either you rush the pure damage, or there's a build that's popular, which is Berserker Greaves, 2 Doran's Blades. And then you ride that out until you get a big item. Because apparently, with the right mechanics, you can win any lane with Berserker Greaves, 2 Dorns with Caitlyn.
Okay. How does it feel to talk that much?
Feels great.
Sure love talking.
My voice is fantastic.
My voice is fantastic?
My voice is fantastic.
Well, geez, someone's really modest.
Deathfire Graph looks like it's coming out from Ari here.
Deathfire Graph?
Deathfire Graph. Well, yeah, just when I was like, man, my voice is fantastic. Let me pronounce this thing that's not that hard to pronounce. Deathfire's Grasp. Wait, is it Deathfire or Fires?
I think it's Deathfire.
Deathfire Grasp. Coming out on Ari, you can see that with the Needlessly Large Rod and the Amplifying Tome. That, of course, going to build in the Featured Codex. Assassination items. I just said it again. Assassination items.
What's wrong with you?
Please
stop it.
Please save me from talking this much.
Okay. Anyway, Caitlyn farming top. Both towers up top still alive, so we're probably gonna see some action there pretty soon, since this Caitlyn Shen matchup is not a very common matchup. So you'll see Sona coming up, and you'll also see Elise following up behind Shen. And if Shen backs, then that's a tower for Detonation.
It looks like he is. Once again, Elise in this position where she has to hold a tower versus Caitlyn Sona. Didn't work out too well bottom lane. Let's see how it works out top lane.
Bubble lands on York. They put a good bit of damage on him. Not enough. What? Cocoon just flies behind. Oh no! Aatrox with the dive. And she doesn't land in a good spot.
Dance.
She didn't have a good spot to land to. And now the bubble goes on York. Gets condemned in the tower! Oh my god! Activates the all tidal wave. Oh no! Oh, okay, we got him.
He was riding. He was tipped. It's like football players when they're riding tiptoeing the line. He was like right in between the tidal wave and the wall. Just can he barely make it? But Vayne gets the kill anyways.
Yeah.
So both kills going out on opposite things. The tower 2-man taunt by Apamen, but the damage is too great. They're just Aatrox is just tanking it.
He
One
doesn't
more
care.
tower shot, he's gonna go though.
I think he has his passive up though, so he doesn't care.
Oh my god!
Ace in the hole. Goodbye, Appleman. Udiproid picking up that kill. Two towers down up top, just like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty huge, especially on an unmounted battering ram team such as Detonation FM.
Yes.
And now
it's the slow roll. They got the momentum, and then they got that second tower down.
Okay, wow, Charm lands on Ezreal through 2 creeps.
Snipers. Oh, perfect range there on the Orb of Dissection. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Dissection! Jesus, what's wrong with
Did
me?
I say Dissection?
Yes.
Orb of Deception.
There you go.
I don't know if you guys
Orb of
saw
Decepticons.
A huge chunk of damage going on Ezreal. It hitting at the range where not only did it hit the magic damage part of it extending outward, but the true damage part coming back at nearly the same point.
Thanks for that easy to understand geometry lesson. So, in fact, Aatrox picks up the Spirit Golem, does not pick up the Spirit Missile. It's an alright item. I don't know.
Well, no, it makes sense because getting the Spirit Stone first, the mana regen doesn't help him at all. Whereas, I believe the Spirit Golem has no mana regen on it at all, if I'm correct. So it makes sense for him to go.
Wait, why would no? This is League. You don't. Oh, here comes Aatrox on the gank on Vayne. Manages to land a dive on him. Shen's is forced to ult. This could be a quick turnaround. Oh, misses the taunt. Aatrox is forced to flash out, leaving York all by himself. He's forced to blow his ult. York actually takes out Vayne. What's going on?
Welcome to Why Do I Do All This Damage York build.
And taunt lands on the York Ghost. I don't think that's what he wants, but...
He's still alive! Look at this! The lifesteal, the ghouls. I mean, let's not forget his pat. Oh, this is gonna be it for him, though.
Oh, what?
What?
Oh, no.
What just happened?
Got scared off by the Sona.
The flash crescendo on one!
Yeah, gets it on the edge. I was gonna say gets on the tip, but that's kind of... all the jokes coming out recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, now Detroit FM.
Detroit FM showing us what,
So,
I don't know what they're showing us.
The other thing is that when you think about it, when you have 2 AD carries like this and you're in the mid game, you have really good push ability.
Yes. Pushing power.
Pushing power. And now they have, how many towers they have? They have 4 towers to 1. 5 towers.
5 towers to 1. So, yeah, I totally agree. This is the point in the game where, especially with Vayne, too, Vayne's not really that great at sieging, because of her low, like, she doesn't have, like, say, like a Corki escape or an Ezreal escape, you know. She has to get within that 550 range in order to siege the tower. Whereas, Caitlyn's got 650 range, you have Ezreal being able to poke people, kind of, like, put pressure on them backwards. He's got the Frozen Fist already, so people trying to guard a tower are going to have a hard time getting away from the AoE. Yeah, absolutely. The pushing power is really what's, I think, making the difference in this game so far.
Yeah, and usually when I do see an Ez mid, it's also usually with a Kate on the AD carry as well. Charm lands on Caitlyn. Deathfire Grass goes down. Barrier goes down. Nice flash. Probably max range flash to get away.
Yeah, that was
now
impressive.
Oppomen's pursuing. Is Crescendo back up? Nope.
Yeah, what's the Caitlyn player's name? Udiproid? Udiproid using the terrain in right there to get a ridiculous amount of range on her flash. So, good work by her to avoid the almost certain death from Ahri there.
You say her, you mean Caitlyn. We don't know if Udiproid is a girl or not.
That is true.
You don't know. You know, I was watching some of the stream before this.
Uh-huh.
And they actually had the European Riot Manager, like, at this event.
Wow.
I think it's actually a live event.
That's cool.
And they were giving away, if you see in the bottom, there's an advertisement for the Razor Naga, because I think this is when they debuted it in Japan or something like that.
Ah.
The new one, the 2014 edition. I'm saying this and, like, I'm not even sponsored by any of these people. Giving them free advertisement. But
not yet.
But then again,
Razor, please.
I'm stealing their video to cast this. I mean, borrowing their video. I'll return it later.
Yes.
Make
sure to rewind it.
I'll re-upload it. Okay, so let's break down the game. We have Detonation FM up 6K. Do they have any item timings established yet?
The big things are Ezreal has Frozen Fist, Yorick has Man Immune, and Caitlyn has Infinity Edge. That's the biggest things right now. The problem is Aatrox is not tanky yet. He's not nearly tanky enough for them to have a conventional, I guess, maybe 5-on-5 team fight. I'm curious what's going through their minds in terms of how they want to close this game out.
I feel like it's a pick comp, but not like a regular pick comp where you get like a stun or something, and then like your entire team collapses on them. But like Aatrox gets a stun, and then then the artillery fires, all the mortars come from the back, and Annalee's getting caught out, gets charmed.
Oof. And
gets tidal wave too.
The wave just sucks her under Riptide. Unable to keep her head above water. Somebody call her lifeguard Renekton. Sona just drowned. Okay,
let's see what happens here. Yorick is showing bot, so they could potentially go for Baron right here. But Bloodthirsty Nami lands the bubble, lands the Tide Color's Blessing. They lock down Aatrox, but Aatrox. Aatrox are for kids.
Good defensive trap there by Udiproid to keep them from pursuing down that narrow tunnel. Good push here. I think that was a good use of their time to get that middle tower. That's important for them. Then they cut the gold lead down to, I believe it was 7K or before, so now it's about 6K.
I think it's always like 5-6K.
Oh, okay. So they're still in this. It's almost like Sona Crescendo in this team comp is a complete disengage, which just allows them to continue maybe poking and kiting until they want to fight a fight that they feel like they can win.
Well, the other thing I'm thinking about, right, is like, let's say that they get the Aatrox engage from a pick, and the artillery fires. It can also be used to prevent retreats, the Sona Crescendo, Annalee's Crescendo.
Okay.
So there's that thing too, you got to think about timings, how you would envision fights and where people would go.
Yeah. Well, where each person on your team would ideally be in relation to the other team, to the other major teams.
So
players.
she has disengage potential. She also has re-engage, re-engage potential on a pick team.
Yeah.
I guess.
Mirror Mana finished for Ezreal, so that's a huge damage spike for him as well.
Didn't even stop at the Mana Mune. Just went straight for
tier fully stacked.
Yeah.
He's watching soap operas. He's watching The Lion King and Bambi.
He's cutting onions in his spare time.
Yes. He's got it next to his computer just to make that tier stack a little bit faster. Frozen Heart coming out from Yorick soon, and that's going to be pretty big against poor old Vayne on the other team. Frozen Heart, of course, reducing the attack speed of people around you. Vayne, of course, scaling to a ridiculous degree with attack speed. So really good pickup from him.
I just want to say one thing. There are 5 brown boots in this game. And Ezreal does not have his own boots yet. Engage going down. Oh, Tidal Wave manages to catch. Is that Ezreal?
There's this.
Oh, and the two or 3 man taunt. I guess there's 3. I couldn't see anybody. And Sona getting caught out. She's dead. Aatrox now forced to run for life. Caitlyn 50 caliber nets over the wall, but the chase is still going. Vayne using that passive manages to get the Blade of the Ruined King on Udiproid, and the cocoon falls up, and she gets executed.
That was huge for Peach's All-Stars. Okay, the beautiful thing there that just happened. Now, granted, we're going to have Yorick in top lane. Ari's going to come back, and I'm pretty sure going to be able to defend this, or at least push him off. But the biggest thing there was that Crescendo was not able to be used as a disengage because Shen ulted in on Elise. Elise repelled to dodge the Crescendo and then landed past them. So you eventually got 2 people gap closed together past this AoE CC, and then Shen landed that taunt that you mentioned earlier.
Shen Elise? Next level?
Next level stuff there.
Next level. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
But the timing and execution there was fantastic.
Yeah.
Tidal Wave set it up, forced Sona's hand to use the Crescendo, and then they were able to dodge it and execute their initiate. Fantastic fight by Peach's All-Stars, and that was huge for them. They cut the lead down to about 3K now.
I was reading some of the YouTube, not some, I was reading one of the YouTube comments because there's only one YouTube comment. Well, hold on, Detonation FM, going in the jungle, Aatrox dives in on Vayne, but on the other hand, you have Shen cutting him off, so we have a kind of a split team fight, Shen tanking the front line while Vayne trying to go to work on the back. They managed to take out Aatrox, I think his passive was still up, so...
He used his passive proc, yeah.
Okay. And, oh my gosh, Caitlyn going deep. Find 90 caliber nets over the tower, or like behind the tower to pick up a kill while Vayne was there, and then kills Vayne as well. Oh my gosh, this is pretty sick. Uh-oh. Ari, are you gonna get the double kill? Barrier? Peacemaker? No? Okay.
Nami's tidal wave was not up for that fight. Stand United was not up for that fight. I believe Vayne and Ari's ult were up for that fight. But that was not a fight that Peach's Assassins... God damn it, Peach's Assassins. Peachserver All-Stars was expecting at all. The way that Aatrox initiated that was one of the hammiest things I think I've ever seen in my life. He just went in. I don't even think he was at half health. He was a little bit under half health. Decided to queue in. Yori actually ulted Aatrox that fight. So not only did he...
Say Yori?
Yorick. Ulted Aatrox that fight. So not only did he use his passive to revive first, but also had the Yorick ult after that.
Is this passive up or is it down?
It was used in that fight.
Okay.
Even though he died twice, he still equaled about the same time that Shen was messing with the other team. Going in on Shen here, Sona and
this might be the most boring fight. And
yeah.
Ma and Annalise don't want any of that, or Anna Rase.
Analachi. It's French. Or, sorry, Italian. Aegis coming out for Aatrox here. So, yeah, he's going straight tank. Picked up a Tabby to try to deal with, I guess, Vayne or Shen. See Infinity Edge. What else do we have here? Spirit Visage coming out after Frozen Heart is finished for Yorick. Yorick is going to be a huge problem. Because Vayne's one of those people that can't really run from Yorick because he has that. Because he has that AoE slow.
Gotta get you more water.
I know. I need a speech coach or something. Shen going the patented Spirit Visage Sunfire Cape build that's been so popular recently.
And we won't talk about Ham. Okay, Ham has been blunted for now.
Oh, there it is! The Q Initiate didn't get anyone in the center circle for the knock-up there, so decides not to go in on it.
I was just talking about York. Like, he's like, I gotta initiate, let me just walk forward.
Yeah. Well, and this is that battering ram with like the wheels like a little bit off, like no one, it's a square wheel, like trying to go through mud. And he just kind of walks forward. Look at just the way he walks is just this bumbling, like, I'm gonna come get ya.
Oh man, they're coming around. The
flank! What an interesting flank! Stand United goes down on Vayne. Vayne gets one. There's no passive up, and he couldn't get ulted there. Crescendo goes on two. They're trying to finish Vayne. Vayne actually finally goes down, but was it worth two people? Let's see if Detonation FM can finish this fight. Yorick ults himself, I believe? So he's going in on them. Is he going to be able to take down Elise? Elise repels back out. She's going to run to safety. Ezreal doing his best to kite and do as much damage as he can. Ari flashes and taunts, but Ezreal taunts out of the flash. So many people low on Peach's All-Stars. Can Caitlyn clean up? Ezreal gets one. The 280 carries versus the world. Ari has to go back sooner. The double kill for Ezreal. Can they chase down Shen? They're trying. Caitlyn's trying to find the blind. Peacemaker doesn't get it. What are they going to do now?
This game's great.
This game is great.
This game's great. I was going to say, when I was mentioning a YouTube comment, like, there was one Japanese guy that wrote, "This feels like a Korean game."
Really?
And I'm like, alright. I don't know, it's just some random Japanese guy. And it's a YouTube comment, so...
So how much? So
we don't know the real weight of it, but, I mean...
That means that it's very important that it was peer-reviewed.
So, already from game one, this is some good play. Like, the team fight level?
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. Like, that was it was like a really long team fight, and like, multiple people were kiting. Ari with the Charm Flash 3/4 of the way through the fight.
Yep. The reactionary flash from Ezreal to dodge it too. Very impressive stuff by Saros there. And this, what the thing was is, so 2 people died to get Vayne dead in that fight. So you think, they got Vayne, they got the major damage dealing source, but can they clean up? And that's the power of Ezreal Caitlyn, of blue build Ezreal and Caitlyn. The kiting potential. Not only that, not only can you not get to them, but once you realize you don't want to get to them, they can come to you. So you're in this weird purgatory situation where you can't leave, but you can't go, and they decide when they want to fight. They decide everything on their terms, which makes it so powerful.
Yeah, plus you have York, so if you kill one, they're still there.
They're still there. There's more of them.
I mean, in that fight, York used it himself, which is also pretty good.
Not a bad idea, if I'm telling you. He just finishes his Spirit Visage. York, at this point, with a Frozen Heart and Mana Immune, does way too much damage for, a balanced character. The amount of damage he does with his passive, which is every ghoul he has out, I believe his auto attack damage goes out by 5% or something like that. So each hit he has, plus he has the mirror mana for the mana on hit, he has a bunch of plus mana from the Frozen Heart, that guy is...
Him ulting himself isn't a bad idea, because you still have to deal with him.
Yes.
And
exactly.
It's like having an extra tank.
Yes.
So, you need a tank, you ult yourself. Your carry you need more damage, you ult your carry.
One of the most unique and powerful ults in the game, that's for sure.
Oh, here's an... Go ahead.
Peach Assassins, I don't know if they
Peach
know...
All-Star. Peachserver All-Stars.
Peaches are All-Stars. Why did I keep saying Assassin? Phantom Assassin, because it's Phantom Assassin. Okay, they're deciding... I don't know if they know they're doing better or not, and they're just deciding let's push towers instead. Can they get an inhibitor, though? Shen going down there really hard. Caitlyn went back to try to deal with it, but they could probably just dive Caitlyn. They get the tower. 3 of them are actually getting pushed off by Caitlyn. I'm sure they know that other people are coming back, but interesting trade. An inhibitor tower for Baron. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, it is an interesting trade. I don't know, because Inhibitor Tower means that you have to send somebody to defend the Inhibitor.
Especially because they have Shen on their team, too. So they can send him bottom, and he can still be able to ult in whenever they...
So really this comes down to Peachserver All-Stars being able to not fight. Which could be a problem with this kite, anti-kite. Square wheel battering ram.
Kite, anti-kite battering ram.
With square wheels in the mud.
Oh man, imagine
Detonation
that on a bumper
FM.
sticker. Good God.
Detonation FM. I don't know why I keep saying Peach Assassins either.
It's because I see PA and I think Phantom Assassin, and my brain remembers the first of it. Also, Peach Assassins is really cool.
I don't know what Mario games you're playing.
Peach Assassins, dude. That's what the Koopas are, right? They're trying to well, actually they're kidnapping her. I don't know what's going on.
No, there's no death. No one dies in Mario.
They just get knocked out.
Yeah.
Or they faint, like in Pokemon. Oh no, you burned me alive, I'm gonna faint. Thanks,
gosh.
Charizard.
Oh man.
So here's now an interesting, this is the standoff, where Detonation FM needs to essentially control the jungle of Peach All-Stars here, and then push down tower slowly with the advantage of Baron damage and regeneration. Combine that with Sona, I mean, you could... Oh, a taunt goes down on Caitlyn! This is huge! Caitlyn gets ulted, though! Really good timing by her. Ari has Zhonya's to try to get out. She has one more Spirit thing left. Shen taunt used on her, but the Caitlyn thing come in! Nami flashes to block the ace in the hole! Incredible play! Support putting her life on the line. Ari gets to go back and is trying to get a home guard and come back in. Caitlyn's still alive. The Ignite down on her. Shen with the flash key strike! Nami trying to get away, she can't escape from York. The battering ram's too fast. You already used your flash. I'm sorry. Oh my God!
Sick plays being made.
What a defense! What a defense by the Peach Assassins! What a fight! Oh, so many plays. I could write a love song about that team fight, Joe.
I have tears in my eyes again. It's not because there's Vietnamese on the screen.
I could write an epic novel about that team fight.
You know when they talk about in Dota, going on high ground against Chinese teams is hard?
Yes.
Maybe the Japanese people saw it. They're
Yeah.
Let's put it in League.
Yeah. Let's make that a thing.
I mean, you saw Nami flash
To save...
flash over the wall to save Vayne from a...
No, to
what's his
save
name?
Ari.
Ari from a...
Ace in the hole.
Yeah.
And that's the part... No, that's the part where... And this is what I'm saying. I could make a movie. You literally slow everything down. like you see the sniper headshot come on, and then
You're gonna have to make that movie then.
Will always love you. Like, and then, and Nami dies, and you see her, York, like, slowly, like, beating her with a shovel or something.
From the pick to the York, all flat. Oh, man. It's a nutty.
Oh, a flash from Sona for no reason. Crescendo's not up yet. I don't believe it has a few seconds left on it. An ult goes down on, I think, York ulted himself. The Peacemaker goes out. Nami, once again. Oh, she just repelled it. Good stuff. York, ult, Ghost dying. Baron buff has officially...
No, it's on some people because they died.
Oh, okay.
So not everybody has it.
Yeah, I believe Sona still has it. They're trying to slowly siege this down. Caitlyn getting 1 or 2 shots in, but if she gets another taunt again, it's going to be bad news. She actually 90 caliber netted to the right just to be safe and not let the taunt hit her.
Yeah.
Trap's making it difficult for them to defend too.
Again, this is a double AD team, so they have really good sieging potential as well.
AP Man just dancing, doesn't give a shit. Flaunting his ability to soak damage.
He also can't move. Like, if he goes back, they'll just take it. So...
2 auto attacks down on tower by Caitlyn there. People are back in range, they home guarded back in. This is a Japanese standoff, Joe. The commentator's having a great time with this.
I think they're just laughing at Shen, because he can't do anything.
No, he has a thorn mail too, so Ezreal's slowly losing life every time a Mystic shot hits.
That's something you don't really see. A thorn mail on Shen.
Yeah.
And he's still dancing! Shen!
Oh no, that was a huge Ezreal ult. Goes down. Ahri and Elise have got to go back here. And this is going to be where the tower's taken. Everyone moving ahead to right-click it. They're going to lose an inhibitor here, too. Can there be a home guard initiation? Maybe a Nami ult coming in. Nami looking. Shen coming back in. He's so slow with all the kiting potential. Oh, and what a painful way to see your inhibitor go, Joe.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Shen enjoyed it, walking back and forth like that.
Doing the tango with himself. Why won't anyone dance with me? If you didn't step on so many people's feet, Shen, maybe you'd find a dance partner.
Yeah, this could be the kind of slow push that this Team Comp excels at. Saros getting that purple turret. I can read the text on the screen.
Good work. That's the first... Oh, a charm barely missing, but a stun hits too! The bubble misses on the immobile target! Nami, please! Locket goes down. Nami ult initiates. Crescendo only hits 1. Elise dodges it again. There's no stand aside on Elise, though. She just goes in and dies. Uniport takes her down. Now Shen finally comes in. Vayne takes out 1. The charm misses everybody again. They're charging on Vayne. Vayne can't get away. This battering ram is too strong. Knocking down the castle doors. This is the game, I believe. Turret goes down. Second inhibitor goes down. They've still got a whole bunch of time. Let's see, 40 seconds on Vayne, 50 seconds on Shen. Taunt lands on Saros. Orb Deception at the perfect range. Gets the double damage, but not enough. This is a sad story for Peach All-Stars.
Peachserver All-Stars.
Peachserver All-Stars. PSA. Public Service All-Stars.
I'm actually surprised that they're not finishing this off.
I am too.
Okay.
I guess it's just, it's a safe move. Caitlyn now has QSS. That is huge for her. Because no longer can that charm lead to that awful initiation.
I'm still confused why I didn't finish off. You say it's the safe play. I think the safe play is actually the win.
Interesting point you make there, actually. Explain that. I know what you mean, but elaborate on that.
Because I think it obviously could have won. And by doing this, like, now they have time to come back.
There's another chance for Peach All-Stars to come back.
Yeah. And at the very least, I would have taken it, Nexus Tower.
Yeah. Baron up for the map. Detonation FM just gonna go in. Can we see an epic Elise Repel, Venomous Bite, Smite combination going up against an Aatrox with no burst moves at all?
But he has a stud.
They're here. They want to fight this. There's not enough people to take it out of the wards, and they're backing off Baron at less than 20%. Are they not confident enough to get... The Elise Repel comes in, initiate, crescendo across 3. Aatrox now going in. Saros lands a... Oh my god, the damage he's putting out Elise. Elise is dead! Smite is down! Smite is down for both teams. Is anyone going to try to get Baron? No, they're just going to fight it out. Vayne gets exhausted, actually flashes out. She's coming back in. He's gonna get condemned. No, Sona flashes over the wall. Appleman just not taking damage, just running around. Story of the game, using his Sunfire K to do deeps, flashes on Sona and kills her. Damn, I'd be pissed if I was her. Kayla ends up killing Vayne, and Vayne returns the favor to her. So there's 3? No, it was a 3 for 3, so 2 people up for each team. But that's the thing about having 2 inhibitors down. Even if you win a fight, even if you go even, it's just stalling time for the minions to do work.
Yeah, they're gonna do work here, and they actually might be able to end the game. I don't know, because Shen lands a taunt, and look how much damage he took. None!
The problem here is, once again, you know what battering rams are really good against? Stationary objects. Such as towers and Nexi.
Oh, but Vayne respawned now. Now Yorick's in trouble. Gets caught in between. Oh, jukes the taunt from Shen. Now he's going back on Elise. That wasn't Vayne. That was actually Elise.
I was gonna say.
They look the same.
Here's the third inhibitor's gonna go down for Peach All-Stars here. Public service announcement. Not having a great time. Oh, this is a PvE game. Tower defense. Plants versus zombies. Ninjas versus minions. Spiders versus mutes. I don't know what's even happening anymore.
This is the greatest game I've ever watched.
Oh my god. 11 towers to 4. Oh, your heart has to go out to Peach All-Stars here. They really did show a great team fight late in the game, but...
You have to, I mean, Detonation's all, like, playing this comp isn't easy.
That's true. That's a very good point. And I think it's pretty safe to say this game is probably going to go to Detonation FM. And I'm really interested to see...
Oh, they finally pick up
yeah.
I was going to say Roshan. God damn.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I keep calling them Phantom Assassins, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the Sentry Ward thing that I keep doing every
Now,
cast.
this is something that I find interesting about picks and bans in games like this. Is if you can use the least amount of bans or picks to nullify a team comp's potency. So if you were on Peach All-Stars, would you say ban Yorick next game? Would you say, oh, Ezreal was the thing that made this team work? Caitlyn? What do you think?
I think if you're going to target somebody with a ban, it would be Ezreal, because he has the most... If you pick Ezreal, you still don't know where he's going to go.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, so you've countered 2 roles possibly where he could fulfill.
Yeah, but that also leaves a bunch of other stuff open. I think right here it's just textbook. We'll see Peach All-Stars trying to do their best. Both towers down. Shen just eating. Caitlyn takes out Ahri. Where are they?
They're in the back. They're at the bottom of the screen.
Okay. And I don't want to be fake, and try to add some hype to the last stand.
No, the game was over. That wasn't That was not an exciting
Japanese
fight.
crowd applauding. I wonder how many people are there.
So what a game!
We'll do it. Japan Competitive Gaming,
Yeah.
JCGs. Game 1.
We see it on the
Finals.
screen. Sponsored by MSI.
See you in game number 2.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm super excited for game number 2. I hope you guys are too.
Yeah, we picked a winner this time.
We picked a winner.
Sorry, Vietnamese League.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys were alright. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in game 2. This is Arc Impulse.
This is 9-0 Joe. Bye-bye.